UM had tabled an opening wage demand of 10,500 rand for entry-level workers. The talks come as the price of gold per ounce declined to its lowest levels in more than 5 years, at $1,100. Well, Mongeni Mutua is at the talks in Boksburg. He joins us now. Mongeni, thanks very much indeed for joining us. Now, we know that wage negotiations in the mining industry are always long. It's always a drawn-out affair. What's the feeling now? We are hearing the end, or is there still a long way to go?
Well, it seems like there's still some way to go. Of course, the Chamber of Mines has been saying since these negotiations started over a month ago that we shouldn't expect a near finish. You know, they could go on for the whole of next month, maybe until September. Of course, the most important thing now is with the news that we've been seeing coming out of the mining industry, not just in gold, but in platinum, the mining industry is really under pressure. Thousands of jobs, we're seeing retrenchments being announced in platinum and so on. So the context of these negotiations has changed over the past week. And right now I'm joined by the General Secretary of the NUM, the majority union in the sector officially, Mrs. David Spunzi. Mrs. Spunzi, you are here today. The other unions, AMCU, Uasa, Solidarity, were here for their bilaterals. You are the official majority in this sector. Do you attach any significance or any significant responsibility on your shoulders because you are the majority in terms of these negotiations? Are you a kingmaker here?
Not necessarily a kingmaker, but yes, we are a majority union and we are not here to abuse that majority status. But at the same time, our voice should be heard.
Talking about that, we've seen over the past week the gold price dropping by 25%. We saw also companies in platinum, for instance, like Lonmin, announcing retrenchments of thousands of workers. Your industry is bleeding. As your approach from the time you started these negotiations changed as a result, or are you still approaching them the same way?
Well, I can say our approach has changed. It changed even before this gold price went down. We moved from the original demand and instead of 10,500 underground, we moved down to 9,500. That was a huge move.
And are you prepared to make further concessions as we go forward in order to try and avert a strike and clinch a deal here with the employer for your members?
What will help these negotiations progress faster is for the employers to table a good offer. Then we are prepared to negotiate and meet them halfway.
You've been meeting with them from earlier today. What are they saying? Are they prepared to actually improve on their opening offer, or are they still maintaining their position?
Actually, there's no indication for now that they intend to move. We tabled our response since we last met, and they are out to caucus on what we have tabled.
Now, there is talk out there in the global markets that the gold price could fall even further before this month is over, probably to below $1,000 an ounce. And that will have implications, of course, for production and for jobs and so on. And you have said on record before that you, as the NUM, don't want to see a strike. Do you still maintain that?
Well, we don't want to see a strike, but if the employers push us that far, we will go there. As for the price of gold is concerned, none of us determine the price of gold. They might speculate that it might be lower than this next week. Why don't they speculate that it might be higher than this next week?